Welcome to our educational video on cooperative learning, an innovative approach that transforms the way we learn and collaborate in the classroom. In today's fast-paced world, education is evolving, and so are the methods we use to foster knowledge and critical thinking. Cooperative learning is at the forefront of this evolution. In this video, we'll explore what cooperative learning is, why it's gaining momentum in classrooms worldwide, and how it can benefit both educators and the students. Join us on this journey as we discover how cooperative learning empowers students to collaborate, communicate, and excel academically while having fun along the way. So, whether you're an educator looking to enhance your teaching methods or a student eager to thrive in a dynamic learning environment, this video is your guide to the exciting world of cooperative learning. Let's dive in!
Greetings! Thank you for that informative discussion about the CLA or the Cooperative Learning Approach, Ms. Amaliel. For the continuation, aside from that, did you know that cooperative learning is a strategy used within the groups of learners and aims to improve their learning experience and understanding of learning subject? CLA. Cooperative learning is an educational approach that uses small groups of students to work on a common task and learn from each other. Some of the purposes of cooperative learning are to develop life skills, share information, build teamwork, increase diversity tolerance, and improve output. Interesting. Additionally, this type of learning strategy uses small group tasks and activities as learning experience. Each learner is responsible for learning new information and skills, and at the same time, assisting classmates in learning. Cooperative learning has a massive positive impact on learners and their studying environment. It enhances productivity and improves the knowledge. Still there. On the other hand, according to Johnson & Johnson, year 1994, there are 5 factors for an effective cooperative learning approach. We have positive independence, individual and group accountability, interpersonal skills, promoting interaction, and group processing. So let's identify and figure out the effectiveness of these factors and CLA or the cooperative learning approach.
Hi, I am Sofia Lynn Amasita and I will be discussing the positive interdependence. Positive interdependence. Students commit to personal success as well as the success of every members of the group. If students are having difficulties, their groupmates are there to support them. Positive interdependence can also promote motivation to learn because students are learning not just for themselves, but also for the benefits of their groups. Working in groups involves sharing information, helping each other in doing the group tasks so that they progress together. So here are the examples of positive interdependence. As you can see in this picture, it is a most common example of positive interdependence. If we urge students to create a project but do not hold each student individually accountable for his or her contribution, we have positive interdependence. The better each performance, the better for the other. But no individual accountability. Individual performance is not required.
Positive independence. Now, what is positive independence? Positive independence in a team setting means that each member's success contributes to the overall success, fostering cooperative and supportive atmosphere. In a personal growth, positive independence refers to the ability to make decisions and take actions that align with your values and goals, regardless of external influences or peer pressure. Positive independence is a concept that emphasizes individual autonomy and self-reliance. but in a way that benefits both individuals and groups. It encourages self-motivation and resilience that promoting harmonious relationships and collective achievement.
Cooperative learning with the focus of individual and group accountability is a teaching approaches that encourage students to work together while also holding each team member responsible for their contributions. Individual accountability refers to the responsible of each person within a group or organization to complete the assigned tasks, meet goals, and uphold the commitments. It also emphasizes personal responsibility and performances. Group accountability, on the other hand, pertains the collective responsibility of a team or organization as a whole for achieving its objectives. It involves holding the group as a whole accountable for its result and ensuring that the teamwork and collaborations are effective. By incorporating individual group accountability into cooperative learning, you create an environmental where students team to collaborate effectively while also taking responsibility for their own learning and contributions.
According to Johnson and Johnson in 1994, there are 5 factors that influences the effectiveness of cooperation inside the classroom. So the first one was already tackled to you by my co-reporter, and now we will be discussing about individual and group accountability. So we all know how important is cooperation inside the classroom, especially especially that it plays a very important role in learning, in improving ourselves, improving our skills and abilities. So we must consider learning these factors in order for us to understand more about how it influences or how these factors influences the effectiveness of cooperation inside the classroom. So what is individual accountability? Individual accountability is pertaining to an individual or a group member that is being responsible for the task that is being assigned to him or to her. That is why individual accountability is very important, especially in cooperative learning. So on the other hand, group accountability is pertaining to a group is accountable in achieving the group's goals. So these two, the individual and group accountability, is very important for the effectiveness of cooperation inside the classroom.
Small group skills an educational approach that focuses on individuals learning in small groups and is distinguished from learning climate and organizational learning. It also describes as a team-based approach to learning where students work together towards shared learning objectives. There are 5 basic teamwork skills. Number 1 is completing tasks. It gives a sense of achievement within you positively. It gives them confidence and assurance you need to further proceed in the work. Number 2 is communicating. It allows for the better exchange of ideas, execution of projects, and cooperation amongst team members. Number 3 is decision making. Can help you make more deliberate, truthful decisions by organizing relevant information and defining objectives. 4, logical tasks. Solve conflict or collaboratively through effective communication skills such as active listening and assertive speaking. Number 5 is appreciating group members. Appreciation can support the mental health of others by making them feel like they matter.
Now, let's talk about interpersonal and small groups. Interpersonal communication refers to the exchange of information, ideas, and feelings between individuals. It involves the interaction between 2 or more people and encompasses various forms of communication such as verbal and non-verbal communication. Understanding interpersonal and small group communication is important for several reasons such as effective relationships, collaboration, leadership, conflict resolution, problem solving, persuasion and influence, and lastly, personal development. Those examples that I mentioned is very important for learners to develop their knowledge and to practice their variety of interpersonal skills as well. In summary, interpersonal and small group communication are fundamental skills that impact our personal and professional lives. They enable effective interaction, foster collaboration, and contribute to personal development and success in a various contexts.
And now, the fourth one is the promotive interaction. Promotive interaction is being a helpful friend. It's when you support and encourage your students to share their ideas and work together in a group to make sure everyone succeeds. Example, students promote each other's success by sharing resources or information that will help every member. Imagine you and your classmates are like a team. When you help each other by sharing notes, tips, and information, it is like passing the ball to a teammate to score a goal together. These teamworks make learning easier and more fun for everyone. It is all about being there for each other on this learning journey.
So other example of formative instruction is when peers taking time to encourage and praise each other's effort to learn. So it refers to a behavior when individuals within a group or class support and motivate one another in their academic pursuit. This interaction creates an environment of positivity and collaboration, promoting the overall learning and development of all individuals. When peers take a time to encourage and praise each other's effort, it prospers a sense of belongings and inclusion within the group by acknowledging and appreciating the hard work, progress, and achievement of their peers. Individuals feel valued and motivated to continue their learning journey. This type of interaction also enhances self-esteem and confidence as it validates one another's efforts and abilities. Furthermore, peers' encouragement and praise facilitate a supportive learning environment where individuals feel comfortable asking for helps, sharing ideas, and taking risks. This promotes active participation, engagement, and a sense of ownership over one's own learning. Peers may provide constructive feedback over assistance or share knowledge, leading to a deeper understanding and retention of information. So overall, peers taking time to encourage and praise each other's effort to learn creates a conducive learning environment that promotes motivation, collaboration, and personal growth. It strengthens the bonds within the group to allow individuals to thrive academically and help prosper a positive attitude toward learning. So just remember that a simple word or simple praise can motivate others, so be humble and be kind to one another.
The last factor for effective cooperative learning approach is the group processing. And this factor, learners can share his or her ideas and learn through collaboration with other learners. Group processing is necessary since not all learners can excel through individual activities. Some learners may excel when working in a group or working with a team.
Group processing. Group process refers to how organizations members to work together to get things done. Possibly the most important component of cooperative learning, or CL, is group processing. It serves as the main tool for assisting group members in considering actions that either obstruct or facilitate group work, as they become aware of how they have handled conflict, collaborative to overcome obstacles, and gain a fresh perspective on their group members. Students who participate in group processing are better able to understand their own personal and social development. So group processing. Group members need to feel free to communicate openly with each other to express concerns as well as to celebrate accomplishments. Learners take time to monitor and discuss how well they are achieving their goals and maintaining effective working relationships. Lastly, students frequently reflect and discuss on how well they are achieving their goals and work to maintain effective working relationships. Learners need to feel free to communicate openly with each other, to express concerns as well as to celebrate accomplishments, and take time to monitor and discuss how well they are achieving their goals and maintaining effective working relationships.
In generalization, a collaborative or cooperative learning approach involves students working together on an activity or learning task in a group small enough to ensure that everyone participates. Members of the group may work on separate tasks, contributing to a common overall outcome, or work together on a shared task. One of the examples is what we are doing now, doing our task individually in order to finish one goal. The purpose of cooperative learning is to make each group member a stronger individual. There is considerable group to individual transfer. Students learn together so that they can subsequently perform higher as individuals, meaning that the focus of CLA is cooperation, teamwork, and independence, where a certain group will be given a task, dividing it equally, in order for each member to have a counterpart of the work and for them to attain the skills on being a good leader and a good follower. Now, the benefits of cooperative learning is to help them practice their communicating skills, defending their ideas, resolving conflicts, and disagreeing politely. It also increased motivation. Cooperative learning can increase motivation in students, understanding their role in a group and other dependence on them might encourage them to perform well. Now, before I end my discussion, allow me to give you a quote. That is, according to Helen Keller, alone we can do so little, but together as a group we can do so much. Meaning that if we stand as a group, we can do so much or more than doing something alone. And that's the end of my discussion.